just testified before a federal grand jury. He says he was in possession of a trove of digital evidence from Diddy's freak-offs and parties.
Silence breaker for my brother, who is a artist, and they're after my life. My whole family is after my life, and they're setting me up. And Sony Records owes me $3.5 million, and they don't want to pay me, and it would be in their better interest, just like Michael told me. They owe me money, and they're trying to off. And I'm begging you, and I'm pleading you, help me raise $100,000 as soon as I can, so I can move to an undisclosed location where I am safe. They had cops come and check for a rope in my garage, saying I wanted to hang myself.
A legal drama like no other. In a courtroom that could have been the setting for a Hollywood movie, a shocking and unexpected event unfolded. A legal bombshell that would forever change the course of a high-profile case involving music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. When audio tapes purportedly involving the late Aaron Carter were played as evidence, the atmosphere in the courtroom shifted dramatically. Diddy's seasoned attorney, usually known for his calm, measured responses to high-stakes situations, did something that no one saw coming. He stormed out. But that's not all.
Aaron Carter begged for help in front of the world. He begged for financial support to help get him a private security team to keep him alive. He said on numerous occasions, if anything happens to me, I promise you, I am not entitled. And no one said anything.
The audacity of the moment, coupled with the gravity of the tape's contents, sent ripples throughout the media, legal circles, and entertainment industry. It quickly became clear that what was unfolding wasn't just another celebrity scandal, but a full-scale courtroom drama that might expose uncomfortable truths about the power structures in the music industry. It gets worse.
The wall of silence has now been broken, and victims are coming forward.
The tapes contained explosive revelations that would shake the very foundation of Diddy's defense, leaving many to wonder what other secrets the tapes could reveal. Diddy's legal troubles, a complex history. To fully comprehend the gravity of the current legal drama, it's important to first step back and analyze the history of Sean Diddy Combs' legal encounters. Over the decades, Diddy has been no stranger to controversy. Throughout his career, he has been involved in a series of high-profile incidents, some highly publicized, others more hidden from the public eye, that have shaped his public persona and affected his position in the music industry. From serious accusations of physical altercations and assault to ongoing allegations of exploiting artists.
They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. We ain't gonna stop. We gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life. You gonna hear about my parties. They're gonna be shutting them down. They're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we wanna have a good.
And engaging in unfair business practices. Diddy has faced legal battles that have often been as contentious as his success has been. It gets crazier. These past controversies, while they've often kept him in the public eye, haven't ever carried the same weight as the current case. The leaked Aaron Carter tapes bring a fresh set of serious allegations that could have devastating consequences, not just for Diddy's career, but also for his empire. Who was Aaron Carter, the life and legacy of a troubled star? To understand why the leaked tapes are so shocking, one must first delve into the life of Aaron Carter, the late pop star whose career and personal struggles have been well documented by the media. A child star who rose to fame in the late 1990s, Carter was once a teen idol with a promising future, capturing the hearts of fans around the world with his catchy pop hits and youthful charm. His rise to fame seemed almost effortless, and for a time, it appeared as though he was destined to become one of the greats in the music industry.
And Dancing with the Stars, people hit me up through my cell phone number. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I don't have to be broke.
However, as the years passed, his life took a series of dark and tragic turns. Instead of being remembered primarily for his musical achievements, Aaron Carter's name became synonymous with personal turmoil. His public battles with substance abuse, mental health issues, and a tumultuous family life overshadowed his once promising career. The media scrutinized every misstep, turning his struggles into tabloid fodder. His tumultuous relationships, erratic behavior, and frequent outbursts on social media only added to the public's fascination with his downward spiral. While Carter's fans still held on to the hope that he could reclaim his career and personal stability, the harsh reality was that his life seemed to be spiraling out of control. Amidst these personal struggles, Carter began to speak out about the darker side of the entertainment industry. He openly discussed his experiences of feeling manipulated and exploited by powerful figures in the industry.
You feel every 2 seconds seeing a tweet, you have AIDS, go die. Oh, look at this meth head. Oh, meth kills, crack kills. Look at my teeth. Beautiful. Right?
Yeah.
Look at my teeth. Look at my face. I'm not a meth head. I've never touched it in my life.
Including those who had once supported his rise to fame. It was during this period of vulnerability that Aaron Carter became more vocal about the emotional toll that fame had taken on him, alleging that some of the industry's most powerful players had contributed to his decline. This made the leak of the tapes even more significant.
People. Why? Most likely because he was victimized by his mentor, who loved to control people.
And his mentor was
Andre Rell.
Tell us how
Who
was
was
he
mentored by Clyde Davis.
As they were seen by many as his final attempt to expose the truth. His way of speaking out from beyond the grave about the exploitation he had suffered. The tapes, which reportedly contain conversations revealing troubling details about Carter's relationships with certain influential figures in the industry, have now become a focal point in the ongoing legal battle involving Diddy.
About 15 years old, and I remember him just sitting down with me, being like, this is kind of like what you got to do, Aaron, in your future.
If the content of the tapes is verified, they could provide a glimpse into the personal pain and manipulation that Carter endured, as well as the sinister power dynamics that exist within the entertainment world.
I go on my Twitter and I see people saying, you look like you have AIDS, you should go die. I don't understand how I dedicated 22 years of my life to my fans, and now they turn on me.
This new revelation only deepens the mystery surrounding his death and raises questions about the true extent of the forces at play in his life.
Following developing news tonight in Lancaster, where pop star Aaron Carter has died at the age of 34.
Yeah, the troubled performer grew up in the limelight, but he was in and out of rehab several times in his short life.
The shocking nature of these tapes is not only about the exposure of secrets, but also about the broader implications for others in this industry who have suffered in silence, fearful of the repercussions of speaking out. The reason this is happening goes far beyond just these tapes. Aaron Carter's struggles with substance abuse, mental health issues, and turbulent relationships were not only public, but also deeply tied to the pressures of being in the entertainment industry at such a young age.
You said you take opiates for surgeries that you've had in the past. Do you ever worry that you could ever overdose?
I mean, there's always that worry, but there's also the fact that I had to kiss my sister goodbye in the coffin.
These tapes may offer a glimpse into the emotional toll that the industry took on him, potentially revealing how those in positions of power may have manipulated him. The tapes, leaked and shocking revelations. The content of the tapes that have now become central to this case has sent shockwaves through the legal and entertainment worlds. Though the full transcripts have not been made publicly available, insiders claim that the tapes contain startling revelations regarding Aaron Carter's relationship with Diddy and other influential figures within the music industry. But listen to this. According to some reports, the tapes allege manipulation and coercion by powerful figures in the music industry. Figures like Diddy, who was once a major figure in his professional life.
See, when you're in that darkness, you want to sit there and wait for the light to come. The only way out is to step forward, to face your fears, to become your own light.
These conversations are reportedly candid, raw, and contain a level of detail that paints a troubling picture of the industry and its dealings with young stars. The courtroom drama. Diddy's attorney walks out. As the tapes were played in the courtroom, the tension in the room was palpable. Those in attendance, including journalists and legal professionals, were caught off guard by the intense reaction from Diddy's legal team. What was meant to be a relatively straightforward hearing turned into a scene that many described as shocking and unprecedented. But that's not all.
Both sides in the Sean Diddy Combs case have until today to give answers for how the music mogul has been communicating from jail.
Witnesses in the courtroom recall how Diddy's attorney, who had been composed throughout the early proceedings, suddenly grew visibly agitated as the tapes began to play. The attorney's demeanor shifted dramatically, and at one point, he appeared to exchange hurried whispers with his colleagues.
Do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over for the pizza. All the boxes. Okay.
The pressure of the moment seemed to get to him as the tapes unfolded, and within moments, the unthinkable happened. He stood up, gathered his papers, and stormed out of the courtroom. The public and media reaction, a frenzied circus. As expected, news of the leaked tapes and the dramatic courtroom incident quickly went viral. Social media erupted with fans and observers offering their opinions on the shocking turn of events. Hashtags like Jocker's Diddy tapes, Carter leaks, and courtroom exit dominated Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, with millions of people weighing in on the latest developments. It gets worse.
We made a bail appeal to Judge Carter. It did not go our way.
As more details emerged, the public's fascination with the case only grew. Fans on both sides quickly took to social media, some defending Diddy, while others, especially fans of Aaron Carter, felt vindicated, believing the tapes provided much-needed clarity on the troubled star's long-standing claims of manipulation and exploitation within the entertainment industry.
Why is that not a fair outcome?
What he did here is on a magnitude of unlike anybody else you could imagine.
On one hand, Diddy's supporters argued that the tapes were misleading and taken out of context, pointing to his long career and undeniable influence within the industry as proof of his professionalism and success.
I have all the confidence in the world in the federal court in the state of New York that they will remain keeping Diddy under no bond and that all of the victims in this case will be able to proceed.
They contended that the leak was part of a calculated attempt to tarnish his reputation, while dismissing Carter's allegations as a desperate attempt by a troubled individual to cope with personal demons. On the other hand, Aaron Carter's fans were quick to rally around him, viewing the tapes as a damning confirmation of his years of claims about the darker side of the industry.
Mr. Burgess is delivering that truth. Mr. Burgess actually told me that he believed that the purpose of that gag order letter that was written by Mark Agnifilo on November 3rd was because Diddy knew that it was Courtney who was bringing this information.
Many saw the leaked recordings as a final act of courage by Carter, shedding light on the exploitation and emotional distress that he had endured, particularly at the hands of powerful figures like Diddy. For these supporters, the tapes weren't just about seeking justice for Carter. They became a symbol of the struggles faced by many young stars who had been taken advantage of by industry moguls, and they were convinced that the truth was finally coming to light.
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of these people. I'm sick of these haters and jealous people in real life too, and when all I did was protect that.
The stark divide between the two fan bases only fueled the frenzy surrounding the case. Memes, conspiracy theories, and impassioned debates dominated social media platforms as the public dissected every detail of the tapes. Some questioned the authenticity of the recordings, suggesting they may have been edited or manipulated to fit a particular narrative.
And sometimes when Kim lived on 70th something street, and I would go upstairs with Diddy, you could hear the shit in the hallway. And I would just shake my head when he come out or whatever, and Kim would be in the house. And it's always about where she was at or who she was dealing with.
while others believed they represented an unfiltered glimpse into the reality of celebrity life. The courtroom drama had become not just a legal battle, but a social media spectacle that captivated audiences.
During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and a large capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims. And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs, more than 1,000 bottles all.
And reignited the conversation about power, exploitation, and accountability in the entertainment world. This case had evolved from a simple courtroom drama into something much larger.
And poison, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. And then right after that, Al had a meeting, and I was going to meet up with him because we were in Vegas, and then the next thing you know...
A reflection of society's growing interest in and concern over the treatment of vulnerable individuals in the entertainment industry. With each new revelation, the public's perception of Diddy, Aaron Carter, and the entertainment industry at large seemed to shift, raising questions about who holds the power in the business and whether those who exploit it will ever be held truly accountable. The legal implications, a case that could redefine celebrity litigation. The case is no longer just about Diddy and Aaron Carter. It has evolved into a broader discussion about power, influence, and accountability in the entertainment industry. What was initially perceived as a single celebrity scandal now has the potential to uncover deeply rooted issues within the industry that have long been ignored or swept under the rug. If the tapes prove to be authentic, they could mark a major shift in how celebrity litigation is handled, especially in cases involving manipulation, emotional distress, and the exploitation of vulnerable individuals. This case could serve as a catalyst for a wider reckoning, one that could force industry giants to answer for their actions and hold those in positions of power accountable for the exploitation of talent. The ramifications could extend far beyond Diddy and Aaron Carter, affecting the dynamics between powerful moguls and those they control, reshaping the future of the entertainment industry. The reason this is happening lies in the increasing number of public figures who are no longer willing to remain silent about the systemic exploitation they have faced in the industry. For decades, many victims, especially young stars and emerging artists, have felt trapped in a cycle of abuse, manipulation, and emotional distress, often feeling powerless against the immense forces controlling their careers. But with the rise of social media and the growing momentum of the number has two movement, these voices are finally being heard. As more celebrities and former industry insiders step forward to share their experiences, the spotlight is now on the entertainment industry's darker practices. This case could serve as a landmark in the fight for justice, not only for Aaron Carter, but for anyone who has been exploited by the powerful figures behind the scenes. If the tapes are verified, it could signal a monumental shift in how the legal system treats claims involving celebrities and industry moguls. Rather than being swept under the rug or ignored due to the celebrity status of the individuals involved, these cases may now be handled with the seriousness and nuance they deserve. It could lead to legal reforms that offer greater protection to individuals in the entertainment industry, especially those who are vulnerable due to their fame, mental health struggles, or substance abuse. The implications of this case go beyond the courtroom. This could be the moment when the power dynamics in Hollywood and beyond start to change, making it safer for vulnerable artists to stand up for themselves and demand the respect they deserve. What comes next? As the case continues to unfold, everyone will be watching with bated breath. The question on everyone's mind remains: will the tapes be used as valid evidence, and how will they impact the final outcome? With both Diddy's defense and the accusers in a high-stakes battle, the legal world is bracing for what could be a landmark case in celebrity litigation. But listen to this. If you've found this story intriguing, make sure to subscribe to our channel for continuous updates on this unfolding case and many other legal battles involving public figures. Don't forget to leave a comment with your thoughts. Do you believe the tapes are genuine, or do you think they're part of a larger scheme? Join the conversation!